and welcome to another edition of Marquette In Motion. We're your hosts, Morgan Minster
and Amber Krieg. On today's show, we'll be covering Marquette's Mime for Life performances, giving you information about the upcoming Mother-Son Night of Fun, answering your questions in You Ask, We Answer.
And as always, we'll be updating you on Marquette sports and events. But before we get to all of that, it's time to announce who Brooklyn will be interviewing this week for her senior interview.
Brooklyn will be interviewing Tanner Sieverding. I look forward to hearing that later in the program. But first, Morgan, it's time for our graduation countdown. I know that the number is getting smaller, but how many days do we have left here at Marquette?
There are only 21 days until graduation.
I know we're all a little nervous to say goodbye to Marquette.
A little?
Or maybe very nervous to say goodbye to Marquette. Marquette really has become home to us over the years.
And I know I'm really going to miss it here, but this year's senior class will be missed too. Amber and I recently talked to some of our teachers to see what they had to say about the class of 2016.
Many of our teachers commented that they were very appreciative of the variety of talents that our class brought to the table. Our school counselor, Miss Julie Schmidt, had this to say. From music to drama to athletics to volunteerism, this class has represented Marquette Catholic very well.
Our math teacher, Mrs. Melissa Storm, shared with us how much she appreciates the caring, positive attitudes that our seniors have shared. She went on to tell us that she has enjoyed watching the senior leadership in all of their activities, especially interactions with underclassmen.
English teacher Mr. Bishop remarked on the passion the seniors had for English and the arts, also saying, while not always their favorite subject, I will never forget the openness they had when embarking on Marquette's first AP journey, AP Language and Composition.
Mrs. Feller, our theology teacher, told us that she'll miss the discussions we had in class the most and how all of the students explored and grew in their faith.
Choir director Miss Sieverding spoke to the senior class's ever-positive attitudes, along with their perseverance in both the classroom and extracurriculars. She said she'd miss seeing them leading the underclassmen in their activities.
Finally, Principal Mr. Kaiser was thankful to the seniors for welcoming him so kindly to Marquette. He said he would always remember the seniors for their leadership skills, especially in athletics, academics, and other extracurriculars, and also for being the class that was always determined to set an example of kindness and brotherhood. He added that he was excited to see them go out and improve the world someday.
I'm touched to see that so many of our teachers will miss us next year when we're gone.
Well, don't miss Amber and I too much. We're just turning it over to jam time.
Today, during Jam Time, we'll be talking about an exciting upcoming event, the Mother-Son Night of Fun.
What's that? It's where the boys in elementary and their mothers eat, play games, and do other fun activities together at Cole Park.
Unless it rains, then it would take place in the MEC.
Hey, this reminds me of the father-daughter dance, except it's almost the opposite.
Well, this event is considered the sister event, or should we say the brother event, to the father-daughter dance.
So what happens at the Mother-Son Night of Fun event? Is there anything that families need to pack in advance?
They are asked to bring a blanket to sit on while they eat their picnic dinner, or they can sit in the pavilion. The picnic dinner will be served shortly after 6 o'clock. The food being served is usually burgers and hot dogs with a side of chips, bananas, and a cookie.
Then, after they eat, they will be able to participate in activities such as tug-of-war, basketball, relay races, and many more. There will also be a location for photos to be taken of the mother and son.
At the event's conclusion, each boy will receive his own cupcake.
So when is this exciting night?
It will be held on Friday evening, May 13th, 2016, from 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock at Cole Park. Everything will be catered by the PTO and is free of charge.
They may be partying over at Cole Park, but we're not done partying here. With Marquette In Motion, this has been
Jam Time!
With Justina Denlinger,
Allison Hager,
Megan Litter,
and Mackenzie Kilberg. Marquette In Motion will be back after these messages.
Welcome back to Marquette In Motion. Christina Coos is here with a report on Mime for Life.
Members of our youth group have recently joined together to perform the Mime for Life. This mime follows two mothers who are contemplating having an abortion. While they are deciding what to do, they are persuaded by two people portraying life and death. Death leads the mother towards the doctor who will perform the abortion, while life tries to lead the mothers towards Jesus. The mime is backed by songs, including a voiceover of a baby in the womb talking to his mother. After hearing this, one of the mothers decides against the abortion and runs to Jesus. However, the first mother has the abortion, and the baby is symbolically thrown into a garbage. After this, Jesus rummages through the trash to find his child, and he forgives the mother and the doctor for abandoning him. The mime is done in an attempt to make people aware of the reality of abortion. Our goal is to spread the pro-life message and encourage others to do the same. We recently performed after Mass at St. Joseph's Church, and we hope to continue performing at other parishes as well as the school. If you would like to witness the Mime for Life and join us in our pro-life movement, we will be performing once again tonight at Sacred Heart Church in Maquoketa after the 4:30 Mass. We hope to see you there. For Marquette In Motion, this has been Christina Coos.
Thanks, Christina. It's no surprise that it's now time for You Ask, We Answer. Here's Lauren Kilberg. She'll be answering all of your pressing questions. Today's first question says, where can I see the videos produced by the teachers that were shown at the student orientations?
Every Marquette teacher recently made a video that was shown at freshman orientation and kindergarten open house. These videos gave new parents and students a glimpse into our teachers' personalities and their classrooms. To check out these videos for yourself, head over to Marquette's Facebook page.
The next question asks if there will be another opportunity to view the variety show performance.
Yesterday, our K-5 students performed the variety show for our grandparents. On Monday evening at 6:30 in the MEC, pre-K-5 classes will perform a short program, followed by a finale to the theme of The Lion King. We hope to see you all there.
The last question today comes from a parent who asks, will students get their same lockers next year?
The first day of school is actually the first day that our students will be finding out their new lockers. Students usually do not receive the same locker from year to year. In just weeks, all of our students will be cleaning out their lockers for the year. For 21 seniors, these lockers will be cleaned out for the last time. And similarly, in just a few weeks, I'll be cleaning out my inbox for the year. So be sure to fill it with your questions. I'm always listening at Marquette In Motion at marquettecatholic.com. Thanks for all of your questions throughout the year, and I look forward to hearing from you. Until next week, this has been Lauren Kilberg for Marquette In Motion. Our program will return after these messages.
We're back with Marquette In Motion. Sam Peters and Jonathan Herrig are here with your Marquette Sports and Updates report.
Thanks, Morgan. Marquette's track athletes started off the week with a great meet at Comanche, with the boys' shuttle hurdle team of Caleb Schrader, Blaine Banwitz, Tanner Sieverding, and Zach Ketman placing first in the event. Tanner also jumped second in the long jump, and sophomore Ben Ketman improved the school record for discus, throwing over 100 feet. We will have the results of the conference track meet next week.
Thanks, Sam. Marquette's male golfers traveled to Clinton's Golf Course on Monday, as well as our female golfers that traveled to Preston on Tuesday. All of our golfers did well, but unfortunately, Marquette's golfers did not place individually because of the tough competition they were faced with. Marquette's soccer team played a game on Thursday, so tune in next week for those results.
Also, Marquette's preschool through 5th grade will be performing their annual variety show for the public on Monday starting at 6:30 in the MEC.
The high school's athletic awards banquet will be held this Wednesday at 7 o'clock, and Marquette's grade school boys will be spending some quality time with their moms at the annual Mother-Son Night of Fun on Friday from 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock. And for Marquette In Motion, we would like to wish all mothers
and remind all fathers,
Happy Mother's Day!
Now let's turn it on over to Brooklyn Moore for her senior interview.
Hello everyone, I'm Brooklyn Moore, and I'll be interviewing Tanner Sieverding. So, Tanner, I understand you're in track. Could you tell our audience how's that going?
This year we're looking pretty good. Zach, Blaine, Caleb, and I have a good chance going to state in the shuttle, and then I also have a good chance in long jump.
Okay. Besides track, what other activities do you participate in?
I'm in just lifting or basketball, track, that's about it.
In any of your activities, especially sports related, how do you help lead your team?
Mainly with confidence. I feel like you have to be confident and just be positive in what you're doing. You just have to lead them in the right direction, be confident in where you're going.
Very good. So, not only have you had all of these activities to keep you busy, you've also had to start preparing yourself for your future. Could you tell us some of your future plans?
I plan on attending Kirkwood, and I just plan on doing my gen eds, and then I'll probably transfer to Iowa.
What made you choose Kirkwood?
Well, of course, it was cheap, and it wasn't too far from home, and I knew a couple guys that wanted me to come out, and we're going to live together, so it'll be good.
That should be fun. The senior trip is also coming up. What are you looking forward to the most?
I'd say the unknown tomb or whatever of all the men that went or were pronounced dead in war, and all their names it's just one statue for all of them, so I'm pretty excited just to see that and the guards that stay in there 24/7.
Well, I'm sure it will be fun. And you want to know what else will also be fun? Some rapid fire questions. So, the first question is, who's your favorite pro athlete?
Stephen Curry.
What's your favorite movie?
I'd have to go with the Fast and Furious series.
Do you have a favorite actor?
Paul Walker.
What's your dream job?
I'd say doing something with basketball, either coaching or just working for a team.
Do you have a favorite food?
Pizza.
What's your biggest fear?
I'll just go with sharks because I used to be afraid of them, but...
What's your favorite memory from Marquette so far?
I'd say probably my last high school basketball game.
Okay. Well, thanks for letting me interview you, Tanner. And thanks to all our listeners. Make sure to keep tuning in. For Marquette in Motion, this has been Brooklyn Moore.
Thanks for reporting, everyone.
And thanks for tuning in. For Marquette in Motion, this has been Morgan Minster.
And Amber Krieg.
And remember, stay informed, stay involved, stay
in motion.